and get them all on one and then go forward with the same velocity like you wanted to. It's frustrating.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Hines, the pass to Petrovic. Outside Butler. Timberwolves passing it around. Towns with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Shoots from 14. And it's Towns missing.
I like the defensive effort. They did a good job altering the mid-range shot and then making the shooter feel a bit uneasy.
That pushes it to double digits. Gilmore's got 8 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Wiggins surveying the floor. Petrovic with the pass to Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Towns. Over Ayton. Another miss by Minnesota.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Gilmore passes to AI. To the inside, Gilmore. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Well, no matter how hard it's been, you want to stay positive, stay focused, and maybe a couple shots will get you right back in it.
Well, so much great defense has come from the shooting guard position over the years. And here's a rundown of the players wreaking havoc at that spot this year. Number 1, Jimmy Butler.
You know, you watch him on a game-in, game-out basis, and he just puts on a clinic defensively, both in terms of effort and technique at that off-guard spot.
He's so proud of holding the number 1 spot because he takes pride in that. Being regarded as one of the NBA's stingiest perimeter defenders means more to him than anything he does on the offensive end.
To stop the run, sinks the triple. Petrovic has got it back down to single digits for Minnesota. And Kevin, your time with the Celtics, you had the big 3. Big 4, even when you consider Rajon Rondo. There had to be a leader. I know you guys all deferred to Paul because he was there.
Yeah.
Without you, that doesn't.
Well, just to think about it, though, we all shared in different types of leadership. Paul Pierce was a great leader in all that, what you possess. I was more vocal and more energetic. Ray was more wise and more of wording and understanding of concept and what we were all there for, and constant reminding, not to say that you didn't have some young ones buck back or whatever. It's part of it. In that whole thing, we're all learning something. We're all adjoining. We're all sinking each other, good and bad. We're learning how to talk through things that, you use in your everyday life. Things that we use in our locker room, we were able to take out of our own and use in our everyday life and communicate better and not be frustrated. Let you go and hear your point and then hear it from your side. A lot of good points in what we did, man. Seriously.
Life things, too.
True growth. True growth when you really think about it, True growth.
Amazing. Shots good by Butler.
And when he gets inside, Butler's not going to be denied. Tremendous focus down low.
Inside, here's AI, and the jam by AI.
And jumping out like this, man, you automatically start thinking blowout.
Whew, up by double digits already, and no sign of let up.
To the middle, and stolen by Ayton. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Here's Kelly. Second chance shot. That one goes. Count it.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Hines, the pass to Towns. To the middle.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
A lot of this is just poor effort right now. He knows what the timing of the play should be. He gets a little lazy about what it could be.
Booker against Butler. And that one goes long. Phoenix leading by 11. Here's Ayton. And good coming on the assist by AI.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
There's the pass to Butler. Over Booker. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And it's the Suns with the ball. Kevin, you think about the work that goes into being an elite player. Describe that. What did you try to accomplish?
What are you going to do in these positions right here? When they trap you, how are you going to get the ball out? When you're not trapped, when you're one-on-one, what are the moves you're working on down here? Okay, on the right block. Okay, what about the left block? What about the top of the key? You get an ISO top of the key, what are you going to do? 5 seconds, what are you going to do? So you have to invest in yourself. After you get done with that, that's probably 45 minutes to an hour. You go in, you shower, you get done with that, you take your behind home, sit, you rest. Now you, obviously, as a person, you're living as a human being, your everyday life. But
Here's Wesley. Sweet little floater. Wesley's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Suns.
That floater is a thing of beauty, effective when it's used the right way.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Minnesota, they've got Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Covington in at the small forward position. Hines the pass to Towns, just 4 to shoot. Puts it up. Rejected by AI.
And that's AI saying, get that stuff out of here. Sending it back.
Andrew Wiggins checked in for Robert Covington. For the Phoenix Suns, they're coming off a good outing against the Knicks in New York. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Knicks was outstanding. Just an incredible number of points and came out of nowhere defensively, blocking shot after shot in an incredible effort. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Thanks for checking in, D.A. He was phenomenal for them in that game. It was fun to watch.
And not just fun for us, but it had to be fun for him as well. Everything was working, and he just seemed to enjoy and embrace every minute of it.
And I love having fun, but fun comes at a cost, and that cost is work and effort. So let's not get too far away from that tonight. He was a workhorse in this one.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Out to the right wing. And again, Minnesota with the triple. And Kevin, you love the game when you play. And it always showed. That was the best quality. I knew watching your games, broadcasting your games, you love the game.
Yeah.
And you love the competition.
yeah, you know, I say that while I'm sitting here being modest, but when you're in it and you're an animal and you bobbing and you know, it's hard to explain that. People,
No, I saw it.
You know what? People expect you to be like that. I would be in a restaurant eating, and the lady would be like, well, I don't know, waiting for me to growl or something.
Attack
and I'm
that
like,
salad.
I'm like, oh my, eat your steak. Like, what is going on, lady? Like, nah, but I'm totally not like that. I compete at a high level. I make no shame about that. But yeah, I'm a regular dude too.
You are.
At least I try to be.
You're a regular dude. You
as
are.
much as I can be.
I know it.
You know what it is.
Glad
man.
we're friends.
No doubt, man.
Glad we're friends.
I'm waiting the invitation, you know, to get out there, right?
It's in the mail.
I'm gonna hold my breath.
Okay, yeah, okay.
I'm gonna hold my breath.
Passes it to Wiley. Down low. Here's Gilmore. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Booker against Butler. Wiggins outside. Clock at 6. Butler against Booker. They get it again. Towns. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And from day one, Towns has been one of the NBA's top post players. A versatile, well-rounded game on the low block. It doesn't hurt that he can step outside and knock down the jumper either.
And AI with the stuff.
I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
Timberwolves trail by 21. Minnesota calls timeout. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
And you know what? They played well, but just not well enough. And close games really test where your team is at.
Well, you can learn a lot about yourselves, and coaches can learn about the confidence in their players. So back to the drawing board, get in the gym, and look forward to the next opportunity.
Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Booker.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
Puts it up from 15, and Butler gets it to go on the assist by Wiggins. And it's 8 points for Butler. KG, you had so much success as a high school player. In fact, you were on the cover of Sports Illustrated. How about that, huh? How about I can see the picture in my mind's eye right now.
Kev, that fell in my lap, man. That wasn't something that I was striving for, but who doesn't want to be on the cover of anything? And nonetheless, SI, and I was more than giddy-eyed and glitz or whatever you want to call it. Listen, very special moment for me. A lot of people don't know you have to get permission to be in certain neighborhoods, and we got permission to be in the neighborhood. We got the shooter right there in front of Farragut, which is very dear to me because of the transformation and the stuff that I have been through and where I was at. You know, I hold Farragut a very, 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 very special place in my heart. So it was important for me to have it on the cover.
Booker the pass to Wiley. Butler against Booker. Down low, and that one is hammered home.
Yeah, aware of everybody on the floor that time. AI knowing he could get that one to his teammate.
Timberwolves trail by 19. Hines the pass to Butler. Wiggins outside. Back to Butler. Inside, Towns. And that one, good. Towns has got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And AI gets it to go.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Pass to Cornette. Now the feed to Butler. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Butler's got 10 points in the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Feeds it to AI. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one is on Towns.
That's a pretty vintage move there, the pump fake. One of the oldest tricks in the book, but hey, AI uses everything.
He hits the second from the line. And Kevin, you think about the importance of veteran mentorship for young players looking back. Who provided that mentorship for you?
Sam Mitchell, Terry Porter, shout to Doug West, shout to J.R. Ryder, shout to Christian Laettner. All these were my vets, both good and bad. I'm learning something from all these guys. Shout to Kevin McHale, shout to rest in peace to the great Flip Saunders. These are all my vets who helped me progress as a guy and as a player. More importantly, took me under their wing, taught me finances, taught me about life, taught me how to be a young man, taught me about being professional, learning this book of business when it came to basketball, because when it comes to lockouts and all that stuff, when you have to be able to talk and negotiate your own stuff, you got to know the rules and know what it is. A lot of people don't know that the league is 2/3 of counsel, and you got to stay above that and understand how this whole monster works. And then if you want to be in the elite, you got to dedicate yourself in the gym. You got to dedicate yourself in the business. If you're trying to be a brand of something, you have to do all these things. When you look at Jordan, you look at Kobe, you look at these brands out here, these, LeBron has a brand, KD has a brand. You have to invest in yourself to be able to, grow this. This is the elite. I'm not talking about average. I'm not talking about good. I'm not talking about great. This is the elite. These are people that's going to be on and people that you're going to remember for years to come.
Sounds like a lot. Sounds like a lot on the plate, though.
True legendary.
Well, great job of finishing the play. AI taking the hit, still focused on the rim, getting it done.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
And the Suns making a change here. Ayton's checked in. Petrovic's shot is off.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Shot's good by Gilmore.
He's been on his A game, sinking good shots, and he's a huge reason why tonight they're winning.
Timberwolves trail by 21. Johnson with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Butler finds Towns. Here's Petrovic beyond the arc. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Well, AI is just torching the defense. You can't take away everything from a great player, but you got to take away something.
Pass to Petrovic. Here's Butler. He's guarded by AI. Rejected by AI. Suns leading by 23. And the three-pointer becoming a bigger and bigger part of the NBA game. Kev, there's little doubt in my mind that had you worked on the three, taken that road, that you would have been proficient at the three.
Oh, no, I can shoot threes.
Well, I know you can. I know you can.
I can shoot threes. I just didn't shoot threes. And Doc was like, why don't you shoot the three? And I was like, we have like 1, 2, 3, 4. We got like 7 three-point shooters on here. The last thing we need, somebody has to rebound some of this, okay, Doc? Again, get off of me. I want you to shoot the three. I'm like, I'm not shooting
But he
three.
knew you could.
He
And
did.
you know you could.
I knew, but listen, listen, know your strengths. And I always knew my strengths. And when I needed to hit a three, I would look over there like, oh, you happy I hit a three, okay? Shoot another one. I'm like, no. I don't know what was wrong with me.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Over to the left wing. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again.
It's just been an off night for him. That doesn't happen all that often, but the thing that you do at this point is not to push it, not to rush it. Let it come back to you.
And they've just been so comfortable at both ends of the floor. I mean, you'd almost think they're playing at home.
Well, the crowd got in here tonight and sat down, and that's where they stayed all night long, extremely poised, which has led to a monster lead. Yeah, this team would be in some bad shape, guys, if he wasn't scoring like this right now.
And the layup's good off the glass. AI's got 35 in the game.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. Here's Towns. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And he also positioned himself perfectly to grab all those rebounds, guys. Can't forget about the fundamentals.
Outside Warren. It's tipped. Towns with the steal. Doyle, defended by Bridges, down low. The Timberwolves get it back in a new 24. And here's Johnson outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
That'll be a Suns timeout. Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Timberwolves dancers.
Here is a list of the NBA's most adept passing teams this season. These are your assist leaders. The Suns, number 1.
The beauty of watching this team is seeing the ball move around the court. It doesn't stick. That's why they're at the top of that list.
And the Suns call time here. Last time they met was in Minnesota, where they beat the Timberwolves.
Yeah, and last time they faced off, really an easy win. They put together a pretty complete game, but their edge on the glass, for me, still stands out.
Yeah, they rebounded better than the U.S. economy, and that turned it into a blowout victory. They were dominant on the glass.
Here's AI. He's on target from 8 feet out. AI's got 37.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Johnson kicks to Butler. And there's the pass to Towns. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
A moment here to see the numbers for AI. Since the All-Star break, he has been superb. First in scoring, first in blocks, and he's a devastating finisher on the inside. The best field goal percentage in the league.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. He gets it in there.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
And KG, I know you've got to run, but as always, you've always got a home here. Thanks for stopping by, and please come back.
Man, K-Hall, man, thank you. Thank 2K, man. I appreciate y'all bringing me through here, man. Anytime y'all need the ball, y'all let me know, man.
The best, Kevin Garnett. And I'll tell you, Brent, when it comes to exuding a youthful energy, KG is one of those timeless personalities. He's so great to have him with us.
There's really nothing you could do to hold Kevin Garnett back. And I remember as a rookie, we came in the same year.
He got it again. Sensational.
And once again, he's hit the 40 mark as he has been nothing short of stellar all season long.
And now he has moved into third all-time for most 40-point games in a single season. To the right side. Back to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Pollard. And again, it's Minnesota.
Johnson.
Phoenix has gotten off 4 shots from three-point range tonight and buried every one of them. He feeds it to AI. And AI with the stuff.
Well, nothing was stopping them right there. Surge of force at the very end of that play, and AI to the rim hard.
Johnson kicks to Towns. Over Ayton. And down it goes just as the clock hit 0.
How about the timing? An unbelievable touch on that one.
Do you think he knew? He knew from the moment he let that go. Just unreal.
And so it's Phoenix.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew, they shot the lights out in the first half. What has to change?
Get back. Focus on getting back, guarding your man, and not taking these real.
It starts with a man-on-man challenge. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at AI, in this game, he has been everywhere.
And through the first 2 quarters, they went to him repeatedly in the post, and boy, did he deliver.
Yeah, I like his patience down there. He's combined some good footwork with even better moves surrounding that. So we'll see if the defense can counter in the second half. Maybe some double teams.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. AI is out there with Ayton. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Gilmore in at the 3 spot. Minnesota's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Something the NBA has tested out in the G League, Brent. Coaches' challenges. What do you think?
I think the idea of making sure that the handkerchief matches the tie is a great idea.
Only you would say that. Only you would say that.
I'm just worried with some of the casual styles in the NBA that it's not going to be accessible. But
I think you're right.
I think it's going to happen, and I think it's going to be interesting for the league. But it's going to happen.
Anything to make these coaches do more, make more decisions,
and make decisions that you know can impact whether or not your team wins the basketball game or loses it. Because after a referee makes a determination that you think might be the other way, or they don't look at a replay where you're sure and certain that you could get possession, I'm reaching for the hanky.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Clock at 6. Here's Hines.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
He kicks it to Wiggins. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Here's Butler. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Well, that's some good O there. Always like to see them getting those interior looks.
Here's Kelly. He's still scoreless so far in this one. No good from Booker. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. And AI with the stop.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Timberwolves shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The turnaround Jay. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Here's Gilmore. 15 points in the game. To the middle. Ball stolen. Passes it to Petrovic from outside the arc. No good there. And Phoenix the other way now. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And here's Booker from the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Booker's got 7 now in this quarter.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Minnesota calls timeout.
And I like this timeout. You're getting terrible rim protection right now.
Well, you got to ask your team to give you a little bit more effort because there's just not a lot of fire on the defensive end.
Allen's checked in for the Timberwolves. And the Suns also. Here's Pollard. He has 5. Pass to AI. And the rejection by Towns.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor.
Pass to Dort. Shot clock at 6. From deep, Johnson buries it from three-point range. Johnson's got 11 points.
Johnson.
Phoenix has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here's AI. Lays it up off the glass.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Now here's Johnson. He's covered closely. Outside Butler. Left side Towns. And it's off the back rim. No good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And the wide open shot from Warren. That 3 off the mark. Minnesota shooting 35% or so in the third quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working.
And the rebounding has been key to their success here tonight.
Bit of a numbers game. More boards, obviously, meaning more possession. And that's been reflected tonight in the score.
The Timberwolves shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Back to Johnson. To the left wing. Here's Towns. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
AI passes to Wiley. Makes it off the glass. Wiley's got 4 points in the quarter.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Johnson dishes to Butler. For 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Good work there as it goes.
those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Towns, stripped away. Here's AI, yet another bucket.
50 points for him yet again, and I feel privileged to watch this guy go to work this season.
Now he is pulled even for the second most 50-point games in a single season. What a year it's been for him. Johnson, another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. The pass to Pollard. Here's AI, and AI with the stuff.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Love their strategy, and they've been able to execute on it, building a huge lead.
And the dunk by Towns.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's AI, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Just a fascinating story here that China is the first place where we saw AI play against elite NBA competition. We see immediately that raw talent just had to be cultivated.
And the second free throw, good. Johnson surveying the floor. Kicks it to Towns. Over AI. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Phoenix Suns up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. They have been excellent at both ends of the floor. The scoreboard showing what a complete performance this has been. Back to the action. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, or you could do it with the pass. The prime example of that right there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Jimmy Butler. Johnson is out there with Petrovic. And it's Doyle in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now here's Johnson. Passes it to Doyle. Here's Petrovic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. We see more and more teams looking to push the tempo. Is that just a fad, or is this going to be a long-term thing?
If I can play against any defense that has no ability to set up where they want to be or have the matchups with the players they want to have, Kevin, I'm going to look to take advantage. And if that happens in the first 5-6 seconds with one pass, so be it.
Pass to AI. Banked in off the glass. AI's got 56 points in the game.
Once AI gets the ball in that painted area, he's just got a number of ways that he can go to cause damage.
Butler kicks to Cardinal. Over AI. No good from Cardinal.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, maybe lazy play calling or just going through the motions on that possession. This often leads to a bad shot.
Pass to Petrovic. He dishes it to Johnson. Butler on the wing. And they double up Butler. Here's Petrovic, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Yeah, terrific recognition there from Butler. Outstanding at slicing passes through the D in that pick and roll.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Doyle, defended by Bridges. Rejected by AI. And he gets it back. Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Warren, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here is Cardinal. He's guarded by AI. Johnson's shot is off. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Bridges misses. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Petrovic with the pass to Doyle. Johnson kicks to Cardinal. To the inside. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Terrific anticipation using the hands. How are you not protecting the basketball in that situation?
And the basket is good. Now Bridges. Now the pass to Warren. Suns moving the ball around. Pollard passes to AI. To the inside. Pulls it up. And again, 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting here about 46% for the game. Johnson right side. Pass to Doyle. Here is Cardinal, defended by Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Butler against Warren. And it's Butler missing. The Suns have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Butler can't get that one to fall. It's AI, high post. And got it! Another basket. That's 62 points. 62!
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Warren against Butler. Back to Johnson. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And here's Phoenix. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Phoenix calls timeout. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Cornette's checked in, and Andrew Wiggins is subbed in for Butler. And here are the Suns now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Johnson outside. Puts it up from 12. Rebound by the Suns. Gilmore's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Wesley. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Minnesota's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. To the inside. Here's Wiggins.
And Andrew Wiggins, the #1 overall pick back in 14. Great bloodlines, the son of pro athletes. The game just seems to come easy to him.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
And they pick up 2. Wesley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
The Timberwolves shooting at a decent 44% clip here. And here is Johnson. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now. The Suns on offense. They're on a 16-6 run. Gilmore passes to AI. Right block shot, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
This guy is just shredding the defense right now. He's hitting any shots he's putting up.
Now here's Johnson. He's covered closely. Pass to Cornette. Now the feed to Wiggins. The 3. Cornette can't get it to go. Phoenix has gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Bridges shot. Good.
Like the unselfishness there. AI knows He can get his shot up anytime he wants, this time electing to get others involved.
Ball's knocked loose. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Gilmore. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Ripping and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
Minnesota making a switch here. Covington's checked in, and the Suns making a change here as well. Wiley, he's checked in for Bridges. Now the Timberwolves with it. Johnson kicks to Cornette. Back to Johnson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It goes on AI.
Shooting.
And that one falls for Johnson.
2 shots.
No good on the second free throw. So it's Phoenix now. Here's Wesley. Basket is good. The assist from AI. AI's got his 7th assist in the game. Pass to Covington. The pass to Kelly. Six to shoot. Passes it to Cornette. And the three ball is good.
They can't be frustrated at him tonight. He's doing his job. I'd like to see his guys step up a little more.
Phoenix calls timeout. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, AI.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on top of his game. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Well, when you ask why is AI so difficult to stop without fouling, it's because he has a number of ways to beat you. Shooting, moving without the ball, passing it. Very difficult to take everything away.
And Phoenix making a change here. Bridges checks in. And both free throws good for AI.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Johnson kicks to Cornette. Pass to Kelly. Riley with the rebound. Phoenix has gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the three ball well. And that one drops for him.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
Minnesota's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here is Cardinal. Feeds to Johnson. Cloak loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
Milton Doyle.
Phoenix controlling this game. To the middle. AI in the post, and he makes good on the layup.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Doyle covered by Wesley. Down low, and then Johnson with the dunk.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. And the shot goes in. 70 points for AI.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Johnson kicks to Covington. From outside, off the mark. Covington's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. AI passes to Wesley. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, there's just no fear in AI's game. In the painted area, in traffic, draws the contact.
Free throw good, AI.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That will be foul number 5 on him. Bridges with the steal.
The Achilles heel of this team right now, turnovers.
Here's Kelly. He's guarded by Johnson. To the paint. Here's AI. 5 to shoot. Rebound, Minnesota. Covington's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Wiley. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, GA, he does not waste one of them.
Well, you love the NBA, but some of these guys have the DNA. He also outworks everybody. Filthy combination.
Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
Not when he comes in there with that tomahawk. That's just too much force. Johnson outside. Fades back. That shot, no good. The Suns go the other way with it. Wesley with the ball. Down low. And the jam by AI.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Suns.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you can hardly say this win surprised anyone with the season these guys have put together. Win after win all year long. What a record-breaking year this team has put together. A season for the record books.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equaled to 2 wins.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for AI.
I liked his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
Phoenix has gone 6 of 12 from outside, a very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Now Wesley. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Well, to win at this level consistently, you cannot be faint of heart, and he's going in for the kill.
From 12 feet out, Johnson can't hit from in close.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Kelly passes to Gilmore. 32 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul. So it's the Suns winning easily here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
Trap with the chickens like Popeye.